Hey, all right. Am I live? Am I on? Name the composer. First one to name the composer gets on the wheel. Yay, it's Beethoven. That's right. Oh. Right, who got that first? Let's have a look. Hello, everybody. Hope you're well. It's time for the quiz. I'll let you all cultural. Everybody knows that. Keith got it first. Right. I'm all over the place. I need to get the wheel on. And I need to put Keith's name on it. Already on the wheel from Wednesday night is Gary McInnes, David Hall, and should be one more actually, but I've put Echo Feckin instead of whoever it was. Right. Big Horn's on the wheel as well because she gave us a prize. John Meacham's got a prize for us tonight, so he's on the wheel. And Keith has just gotten on the wheel. Right. That's the wheel up and running. Let's see if I can sort out this bloody mess that's going on behind me, which is the green screen not behaving itself. Let's have a look. Yeah, oh, no, that's a bit too much the other way, isn't it? This way a little bit. There we go. That's better. Ode to Joy. Name of the piece. Yeah, I think you did, Gary. Right. Okay. Thanks for that. So I'll put you on again. Thanks for sorting me out. And that is a common error that I make sometimes, putting the answer on the wheel instead of the person. Right. Okay. 3 minutes past 7. Come on, Dr. Paul, get on with it. I can hear you saying, hello, everybody. Hello, Shona. Thanks for letting me know about the sound. Simon, nice one. Background's hurting your eyes. That's the newsroom. Wonderful pub where I'm going to be back in real life action starting this Thursday. Quiz is back in the pub as of Thursday. The online quizzes will continue. You don't need to worry about that. Hello, Alison. Hello, Richard. Hello, Ross. Get your eyes sorted out. You're going to be fine. Gary Ecclefeckin. It's pretty good, like. It's quite hip-hop. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Titty Biscuits. Hello, Derek. Hello, Lorna. Hello, Robin. Hello, everybody who likes to do the quiz. Nice to have you here. Hello, Gary. Hello, Marion and Lorna. Hello, Maz. Hello, Tate. Thank you to everyone who's already retweeted and mentioned the quiz online. Thank you very much for that. Add a point onto your score straight away before you even start. Right, quiz. There is a quiz. Thank you very much for coming to the quiz. I'm Dr. Paul. I am your quizmaster. I'm just going to try and find the quiz. Here it is somewhere. There's the window. There's the quiz window. And here it comes. Right, fantastic. So thanks very much for coming here. We're about to do a quiz. I ask questions. You write down the answers. It's just a fun test of knowledge. All right. There's no prizes for being top scored. There are prizes, however, great prizes. But you get into those prizes by getting your name on the wheel. We just got Keith on the wheel, and Gary and John and Beeg and David are already on the wheel. And the way you get on the wheel is by answering questions as we go along. So let me just show you a few things about the quiz. Try and get into it as quickly as we can tonight. Give me a share, please. Please share the quiz. Fantastic. Hashtag DP quiz if you want to talk about a quiz. Hashtag, you don't have to do that, but any kind of share is good. Thank you very much, and it gives you a point. Live quiz is just about to start. I ask questions. You write down the answers. You mark yourself after each round. Don't shout out answers in the chat because everyone's just trying to work out the answers, so don't spoil it for folks. And as I was saying, the exception to that is bonus questions. When I ask you a bonus question to get your name on the wheel, it will be the first person with the answer who gets on the wheel. Sometimes the first person I see, sometimes the first person who gets it right. Sometimes there's exceptions. Don't worry, but we'll work it out. I try to be as fair as I can. The wheel looks like that. These were the scores from Wednesday. Hey, there's the dividing line right down the middle of those teams. Top teams are Fawns. Bottom teams were Potsy. You know what I mean? So try and get yourself in the top half. Otherwise, who knows what fate awaits you. The thing is, keep your scores going throughout the quiz. Keep a note of it, and then I get you to upload them at the end and make a nice league table like that. So I'm Smarticus right at the top. Fawns, no problem. Potsy down the bottom. Disaster. You can hire me to do a Zoom quiz if you want to get together with friends or workmates. Get in touch with me. I'll run a Zoom quiz for you privately. Deadpool is open for June. We've got a few entries already. People going for Pelly. People going for Jimmy Carter. You got any better ideas? You can enter Deadpool. I'm about to put a link into the chat that you can follow if you want to predict a death for June. You have to predict the most famous person to die in the month of June, and you have to get your entry in by the end of May, obviously. So anyway, there's the list. Right, prizes tonight. John Meacham has come up with this. Five Jack Higgins books in one prize. Look at that. Drink with the Devil. Day of Judgment. On Dangerous Ground. Great stuff. All those books is one prize. Thanks, John. Beegs put up this. It's The Killing Fields, winner of 3 Oscars. It's a film about the Cambodian Revolution. Is it Cambodia? Yeah, it's Cambodia, I think. I don't think it's much fun, but it's probably quite good. I'm sure I've seen it, but years ago. Scratch cards. You can win £100,000 on a scratch card. You can win a packet of Bodjaws. Look at this. Party Box 8. Friday night is Party Box night. Tonight's Party Box is a bottle of Malibu, a packet of Bombay Mix, a strange Polish thing from the Polish shop. It's called Musztarda Piwna, which is, look, it's in this beer-shaped mug. It says mustard beer. Now, I don't know if it's got anything to do with beer. It wasn't in the fridge. It's just on the shelf. And it looks like mustard in there, but in a beer glass, and I can't read the stuff, so I don't know. That's part of the Party Box prize. And a 5 CD set of hit music. I'll read you out some of those hits later on. Let's just get on with this just now. Which pub is Drink with the Devil set in? I would imagine that would be the Spey Lounge. Right, here we go. We're at the quiz. We've reached the quiz at 8 minutes past 7. A little bit late, but it's okay. We'll catch up. So round 1. Get your pen, get your paper, get ready to go. Here we go. Round 1 is the same letter round. That means all of the answers in this first round start with the same letter. Okay, here we go. Number 1, if cats are feline and dogs are canine, which animals are ovine? So which animals are you talking about if you describe them as ovine? Felines are cats, yeah? Canines are dogs, you know that one. But which animals are ovine? That's question number 1. Question number 2. What was the first name of Olivia Newton-John's character in the 1978 film Grease? Classic film musical from the late 70s, set in the 50s and 60s, I think. But what's the name of Olivia Newton-John's character? The first name of that character. Number 3. If a dish is cooked Florentine, which vegetable is it cooked with? All right, so if such and such Florentine, which vegetable is indicated by the name Florentine? That's question number 3. Remember, all the answers start with the same letter in the first round. Number 4, the designer Jimmy Choo specializes in creating which kinds of things? It's a fashion question. Jimmy Choo is a fashion designer. What does Jimmy Choo design? One word answer. And the last one, number 5, how many stars appear on the flag of Australia? That's question number 5. Oh, that's quite good coffee. That's all right. Okay, so I'm before you. The thing is, you got to tell me if you're ready. All right, if you're ready to move on to the answers, then let me know. And if enough of you tell me that you're ready, then I'll know to move on to the answers. But apart from that, I'm just going to quickly replay the questions, tell you them one more time, just make sure you get them. So, which animals are ovine? That's number 1. Number 2, Olivia Newton-John's character's first name from Greece. Florentine, what does that mean? If you're talking about cookery and chefing and stuff, what does Florentine mean? Which vegetable is indicated? Jimmy Choo designs what type of things? Fashion question. And number 5, how many stars appear on the flag of Australia? Remember, all the answers start with the same letter, so if you know at least one of them, then you've got the letter, and you can guess the other ones. Okay. Right, everyone's ready. Hello, Claire. Hello, Shona. I said hello to Shona already, but hello, Shona again. Let's say Shona Corner. Let's show Shona. There she is. Yay. Quattro formaggio. And hello, Mum. Yay, it's my mum. It's called 17 years out because managed to get that on Popmaster one day. 17 years out. I think that's the record. Right, okay. Here we go. Here are the answers. Did you get the letter? Yes. S. S for yes. All right. Okay. Here we go. Right, so the answers. Number 1. Make sure you got 5 answers. They all start with the same letter. Make sure you're ready. Here we go. Here come the answers. So you give yourself 2 points for each correct answer. Ovine animals are sheep. Sheep! As in, bah. You know what I mean? Cloud on legs. Number 2. Olivia Newton-John in Greece is Sandy. I don't think I've ever seen the film all the way through. I know some of you will be aghast at that information, but bonus question. What does the R stand for on her jumper? What does the letter R stand for on Sandy's jumper? That's a photograph of Olivia Newton-John wearing her costume from the film, but what does the letter R stand for? First person to put that in the chat will get on the wheel. I know that loads of you typed it already. I'm just waiting for it to come through because there's a couple of seconds delay. Here they come. Right, Del. Oh, look, Diana. Diana's kind of the new queen of the wheel. She's very, very good at getting those answers in. She's been on the wheel quite a bit recently, and she's done it again tonight. Well done, Diana. Aye, Rydell High. That's where the musical is set. Very good. Okay. All right. Never mind your autocorrect. Diana was first anyway, so it's cool. Right, back to the answers. Florentine, that means spinach. All right, you got Florentine pizza. It's got a load of spinach on it. Jimmy Choo makes what? Jimmy Choo makes shoes. And number 5, right, difficult one. How many stars are on the flag of Australia? By now, you probably knew the letter was S, so you're thinking 6 or 7 or 16 or 17. What were you thinking? But the right answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. 6. There they are, ungrateful colonials. There, right. 2 points out of 2 for every answer. So 10 out of 10 if you got them all right. Add bonus points on. Add 2 points if you're a subscriber. Add 1 point if someone on your team has shared the quiz tonight, and add 1 if it's your birthday. Possible maximum 14. Usual maximum 13 because it's usually not your birthday. But do let me know. Do let us know if it's your birthday. There's the answers all together. What's this? I can't let a Eurovision comment go by without stopping and looking. Derek, do you often write things about Norway's greatest Eurovision entry? Saw your autocorrect. I'm also in love with a fairy tale. Oh, I must have missed the all right. Alexander Rybak. Yeah. Was it Norway? It was Norway, certainly Norway's most successful. I don't know about greatest. I mean, it's a good song, I suppose. The only reason I didn't really like it is because it was such a runaway winner that year. By the third set of votes, you knew it was all over. It was kind of dull. Janice, I put your party box in the post yesterday. I was actually going to cycle it down and deliver it to you myself, but my bike fucked up. My bike is bust again. So I couldn't. So I just went around the post office and posted it down. So that'll be coming out soon. And if you get right answer, but you get talked down by your teammates, that makes you the captain from this time on, right? Ryback is also a WWE wrestler. Same guy? Probably not. La 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 la. Da, 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 da. I've been learning Ode to Joy by Beethoven on the piano. It's really, really easy to play. Well, the melody is anyway. I'm trying to get all the bass notes as well. That's more difficult, but the melody's easy. That was the first time I played it on the accordion and pretty much got it. It's easy because there's no big jumps. It just goes up and down quite nicely. Yeah. All right. So there's the answers. What are you scoring? 13 for Quattro Formaggio. Bridge over Trouble Water. Trouble over Bridgewater, sorry. 13 points. 13 for Mr. Kilo. 13 for Mr. Ollie and the fists. Yay! Barrymore's fist back in the game. Tight Biscuits 13. Chameleons 13. Noodle Doodles 13. Big scores. Good scores. Good round. Couple of people maybe missed the flag. That's a tricky one. 6 or 7. You're literally at 6s and 7s for that answer. Right. Picture round. Straight into it. 5 pictures with questions. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the name of this famous Apache leader? Okay, a very famous Apache. What we used to call Red Indians when we were at school. And I don't think you say that anymore. You say Native North Americans or First Peoples or Apache because he's from the Apache tribe. But he's a famous one anyway. If you've heard of 3 or 4 Indian leaders, this will be one of them. Yeah. So you can guess. That's what I'm saying is you can guess. Have a guess. You don't know who the guy is? Have a guess. You've heard of him. You know the name. Okay, number 2. Which transport company's logo is this? All right, it's a company involved in moving people around. Name the company. That might not be the most up-to-date version of their logo, but it will be similar. These things tend not to change too much. I haven't actually checked to see how out of date that is, but that's from a few years ago. It might be identical now, but I hadn't checked, actually. Right, number 3, botany. Drinks from plants. What drink do you get from this plant? Coffee, rum, or tea? If you were to harvest this crop, what could you make? Coffee, rum, or tea? All right. Number 4 is classic albums. Which British rock band released this album in 1977? This is the cover art. Is that by Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or Queen? The band name and the name of the record's been kind of blurred out there at the top. What remains as the art? Name the band. Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or Queen? And number 5. who is this alliterative Marvel character? You know what alliteration is? Same letter. So name the supervillain from the world of Marvel comics. Like the villain name, he's probably got an alter ego. In fact, I think I know his alter ego, but never mind that. Just the villain name, yeah. Okay, right, that is the picture round. You tell me if you're ready. Here come the questions one more time. So number one, name the Apache. Apache fighter, Apache warrior. Number two, AA. Who's that? Which company is that? Thank you, Derek. Derek's saying he's ready. What drink do you get from this plant? Coffee, rum, or tea? Bring sugar and tea and rum. Which British rock band released this in 1977? Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or Queen? Everyone's ready. Nice, nice, nice. And who is the supervillain from Marvel Comics? Alliteration used in the name. Look at the neck of him. It's funny, isn't it? Like, as soon as you're a supervillain or a superhero, you find yourself with powers or whatever, the first thing you think is, right, costume. Then you come up with that. Nuts. Right. Everyone ready? Here we go. Here come the answers. 2 points you score for each correct one. Right. Number one is very famous for jumping out of airplanes. It's Geronimo. Geronimo. Nice. This was later in his life. He sort of, I think in later life, he made money going around sort of Wild West shows, you know. He was a genuine Wild West guy, but later on, kind of on the funfair carnival circuit. Number two, which transport company's logo is this? It's American Airlines. The phraseology transport company feels a little bit awkward. There must be a better way to say that, better way to phrase that question, but I can't think what it is. This kind of plant, when harvested, will make you a lovely cup of coffee. Number four is by Queen. News of the World is the name of the record. Great album. All the way through. All killer, no filler. And number five, name the alliterative Marvel character. That is your friend and mine, the Green Goblin. GG. Speaking of GG, here's the bonus question. Whereabouts in Glasgow is the famous GG Brothers off license? What's the name of the neighbourhood that includes GG Brothers famous off license? Obviously, some of you are not going to know this. But this is for our Glasgow friends. This is to celebrate Glasgow's stand against fascism. We're going to have a little Glasgow off license question. What we got? Castle Milk. No. No, I mean, there might be one there, but I'm talking about the famous GG Brothers, the proper one. Govan, no. Carlton, no. Southside, no. Glasgow Green. Finister. Well, it's just about right. But no quite. Did someone get it just after you? No. Shettleston, Carlton, Anniesland, Maryhill, Finiston. That's it. Oh, you got it as well. Nice one. Yeah. That's a lot closer to the real spelling, but Finiston is correct. It's in the West End, especially at Finiston. Right. How's the good old days? Used to have an office around the back of GG Brothers. Legendary place. Ravenshill. I've not heard of Ravenshill. Where's that? Ooh, went for Sitting Bull. Shitting Bull, more like. Hey, I'm walking here. Right. Yay, 10 out of 10 for a ledge that is spedge, and you're on the wheel as well. That was a good round. That's good. Margaret Ann, that's going to... I'm going to put you on the wheel for that. Now, I don't really do wheel spaces for bad answers because that's just counterproductive, but that's made me laugh out loud for the first time tonight. So that's the comedy slot. All right, Margaret Ann's got the comedy slot, going for Larry the Leprechaun instead of the Green Goblin. I don't know. Larry the Leprechaun doesn't have that same level of threat, does it? Finiston's all trendy these days. See, when I was in Finiston, it was rough. It was rough air. It wasn't as rough as some places in Glasgow, but it was it was not kind of normal, kind of down at heel. You go there now, it's all fucking male grooming salons, stuff like that. You had Norman Osborn ready to go for a bonus eye. That is the Green Goblin's alias. That's his sort of real name, if you like. Chateau. Well, to your Chateau de Lay, I would say Allée Camionnette. That's do you know what we're talking about here? Chateau de Lay, Allée Camionnette. That's another one. First person to get that, put it in the chat. First person to know what I'm talking about. See, Richard has said Chateau Lay. I've said Allée Camionnette. What are we talking about? First person to get that and explain it in the chat gets on the wheel. Did you do the Bar Miro quiz a few decades ago? Yeah, when it was the Big Slope. When it changed to the Big Slope, I got a gig there. Aye, Castle Milk in French, that's right. But what am I saying? What was the Allée Camionnette bit? So, friends of mine, Mark and John, Mark Robb, John Ross, they used to do the Bar Miro quiz. Then it changed and it was the Big Slope and I did it after that. Thank you. Hang on. Bar Miro became Big Slope. Is that right? No, it's not. It's not that, Norman. I thought you were telling me that. I think you were trying to say, that's it. Govan. Govan is alley, go, van, camionnette, go, van. Govan, Castle Milk, Govan, alley, camionnette. Nice work, Maz. That puts you on the wheel. You all got it afterwards. Govan. Right, Air Organic. Was it Air Organic after Miro and before? Oh, God, I can't remember. But I remember Air Organic. We used to say, don't panic. What was our name for it? Anyway, getting into some Glasgow nostalgia there. It's time to move on to the next round, which is... Have I got this set up? Yeah, I do. Right, sound round. I thought for a second I'd forgotten to set this up, but it's okay. I've just got to open iTunes. That's the thing. I don't have iTunes open, but as soon as I open it, I have prepared it. Surely, is it there? Yes, it is. Right, okay. So it's tonight's sound round is voices. I'm going to play you 5 voices. You just say what the voices are or who the voices belong to. Okay. That's it. And the answers are on that list. You just got to pick the 5 answers off this list. So here is number 1. Who is this?
We'll sing about snow and Winter Wonderland. But I thought I can't possibly do an album without mention of a hot Christmas. So I wrote a song called 100 Degrees, which I sing with my sister.
For me, especially with Zach, and not because he...
Sing about snow.
Sorry, that's going on to number 2. Scrambling to try and get my sound controls right there. So I hope you heard that. Okay, I think you did. I think I just had it turned down at my end. Here is number 2.
For me, especially with Zach, and not because I love him any more than the other kids. We've just had a very different life experience together. Yeah. We were in the garden the other day and he literally says what I'm thinking. He's like, I can't believe we're here. I'm like, me either, Zach. What the hell?
So that's someone talking about how they used to be poor and now they're extremely wealthy. So that's nice. Number 3 is someone talking about advertising.
But actually, I really loved her. I thought, my goodness, you're in total control of yourself, actually. And if that's what she wants to do, I think women should be allowed to have the choice. But I do think somebody somewhere is making a hell of a lot of money on other people's insecurities.
Yeah. I think she was talking about advertising anyway. That's how I remember it. Anyway, that's the voice. Number 4 is talking about dancing.
And I was shy too, because this was still very new to me, working with artists and getting to know one another and breaking down those barriers. What Janet would do is she'd say, just let me see you dance. Just start dancing. And I'd go, Janet, I don't want to just dance.
Yeah, I want to dance. She's talking about Janet Jackson when she worked with Janet Jackson. And it's all women so far. The last one is a bloke. Who is this?
Very difficult. In fact, it's been a tough choice. But I have decided. I really have. So, do you lot remember when Saturday nights on ITV started with this?
For us.
I don't really know what he's talking about there because it's somebody else's clip. All the other ones I got myself, but that's from someone else's library. So I don't know what he's talking about, but that's the fella. Right, here they are once again. I'm going to play once again. Let me know if you're ready. Right, thanks for clearing that up, by the way, Norman. Bar Miro first, and then it was Air Organic, and then it was Big Slope. Right, thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, here are the voices one more time. Right, number 1 is Kylie is is a person.
Thing about snow and Winter Wonderland, but I thought I can't possibly do an album without mention of a hot Christmas. So I wrote a song called 100 Degrees, which I sing with my sister.
See, when you got your head in 90s Glasgow pubs, you kind of forget what you're actually supposed to be saying. Right, number 2 is someone who used to be poor and is now very rich, and they're talking about that.
For me, especially with Zach, and not because I love him any more than the other kids, we've just had a very different life experience together. Yeah. We were in the garden the other day and he literally says what I'm thinking. He's like, I can't believe we're here. I'm like, me either, Zach. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm dead rich now. Yay! Number 3 is... Well, I don't think you need context for this one. Just listen to the voice.
But actually, I really loved her. I thought, my goodness, you're in total control of yourself, actually. And if that's what she wants to do, I think women should be allowed to have the choice. But I do think somebody somewhere is making a hell of a lot of money on other people's insecurities.
Yeah. Yeah, she's talking about plastic surgery. That's what she's talking about. Number 4 is talking about the time they used to work with Janet Jackson.
And I was shy too, because this was still very new to me, working with artists and getting to know one another and breaking down those barriers. What Janet would do is she'd say, just let me see you dance. Just start dancing. And I'd go, Janet, I don't want to just dance.
Funky groove. And the last one is some chap talking about Saturday night on ITV. Who is this?
Very difficult. In fact, it's been a tough choice, but I have decided. I really have. So, do you lot remember when Saturday nights on ITV started with this?
No, I don't, because I don't know what you're going to say next or what you're going to play. But there you go. There's the voices. You already told me already. Claire, Tate Biscuits, Tate, Shona, Marion, and my mum have all said they're ready, so that's good enough for me. If mum's ready, then the rest of you just got to catch up. All right, here come the answers for the sound round. Okay, number 1, sort of let it slip. I'm sure you would have got it anyway. Talking about singing with her sister, it's got to be Kylie Minogue. Yeah. Surely nobody got into the Nicole Kidman territory there. Surely everybody got Kylie Minogue. Yeah, 2 points for that one. Number 2 is... English entertainer. I think she's a singer. I don't really know about her, but she's talking about how she used to have nothing and her and her son knew a bit of poverty. Now they're living in a big flash house and they can't believe they're there. That is Stacey Solomon. Number 3, talking about plastic surgery and how it's okay, but it's also trading on people's insecurities, is Kathy Burke. Great voice. Terrific voice. Great to listen to. Number 4 is talking about the days of dancing with Janet Jackson, because she used to be a choreographer for pop stars before she had a bit of a pop career herself, and she is Paula Abdul. Bonus question to get on the wheel. What was Paula Abdul's biggest hit in the UK charts? I think I know the answer, but I'm going to quickly look it up while you lot are typing in your answer for that. See, I don't really plan these bonus questions. I ask them as they come up in my head. Yeah. Oh, actually, right. It's not the one I was thinking. Straight Up was the one I was thinking, Derek, but her and Deanna's got that as well. But then Gary's gone in with Opposites Attract, and that was a bigger hit. That got to number 2. Straight Up got to number 3. So well done, Gary. You are on the wheel. Both good songs. Gary Palmer. I've got to make sure I type Gary Palmer instead of Opposites Attract there. Good stuff. Get funky. Go and funk you up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Animated Cat. Is that's the Opposites Attract video, isn't it? Am I right? She had 3 top 10 hits: Opposites Attract, Straight Up, and one called Rush Rush. All late 80s, early 90s. And then the rest were kind of top 20, top 50, top 70. Right, okay, very good. Well done, Gary. You're on the wheel. Oh yeah, last voice was the only bloke on the list. It's Bradley Walsh, ladies and gentlemen. Bradley Walsh. So there you go. 5 answers. What did you get? How many points out of 10? 2 points for each correct answer. What did you score? 10 out of 10 for Spage the Wedge. The living ledge. Stronger than a hedge. Quattro Formaggio, 10 out of 10. Scumbags, 10. Mr. Kilo, 10. Whoa, that's super strong. 20 out of 10. No way. It's not even possible. Killing it so far. Full house for the fist, right? We've got good scores tonight. It's going to be a real battle to get in the top half. So let's carry on. Let's go straight on to the next round. Oh, look at that. First ever full house on the sound round for Spaghetti Haggis. That's a wee salute for that one. Nice one. I'll do a salute. There you go. There's a quiz first for Spaghetti Haggis. Yeah, Kathy Burke. Yeah, that's an amazing voice. I think I recorded quite a few of hers, so she'll crop up again because I just enjoyed listening to her. Anyway, it's time for a crypto. Crypto is like a crossword clue. I'm going to show you a crossword clue, and you're trying to come up with the name of a stage show that from the clue. You know what I mean? You get 60 seconds to solve this. Do not shout out the answer in the chat. It's just everybody gets 60 seconds. So if you do get it, you can say in the chat, "Oh, I've got it," or "ready," but don't put the actual answer, right? Just give everybody 60 seconds to get this. And here we go. So Ballerina solving kola, chest, and pee. And then the answer is 2 words, a 3-letter word and a 10-letter word. Now, I better just check that because I've got the number of letters wrong before. And I did that without actually writing it down. So I'm just going to write this down just now and just check that it is 10 letters. Yeah, it is 10 letters. Right, good. So you see the time counting down there. You got 30 seconds left. Ballerina solving kola, chest, and pee. What does that mean? And it's a stage show that you've definitely heard of, a famous show, a theatrical experience. Something that's been around for quite a while. I'm talking more than 100 years. In fact, more than 120 years. That's how long this show's been around. We're down to the last couple of seconds. Couple of you say you've got it. Tate's got it. Shona's got it. Not too many if you're saying that you've got it so far, but the time is up, so I'm going to show you the answer. 3 points if you get this right before I reveal it, which is now, is the Nutcracker. Yay! Did you get a Nutcracker? So the Nutcracker is a ballet. That's ballerina. Solving is cracking. Yeah, you solve a puzzle, you crack a puzzle. And the nut, you can get kola nuts, chestnuts, and peanuts, right? The 3 different types of nut. So I was quite pleased with that clue. I thought it was quite good. Ballerina solving kola, chest, and pea makes the Nutcracker. Add 3 points onto your score if you got that one right. Tate reckons that was fastest one he's ever got. Got it in 6 seconds. Nice. Nah. There's a nope. Went for Les Miserables. No, but that'd be a good one to write a crypto about. It's Miserables. Well, look at that. Les Miserables, 10 letters as well. That's good. So kind of well done, but totally wrong. Unless you can provide a rationale that demonstrates that clue could possibly lead to Les Miserables, right? If you can do that, I'll give you the points. Yeah, I was watching that today. I was writing the clue, absolutely no need to, but I went to YouTube and watched a bit of the Nutcracker just to have a look at it. I ended up watching all this ballet stuff. It's great. Fantastic. I only ever went to the ballet once and I thought it was rubbish. I went to see Cinderella. It was really boring. Anyway. Okay. Thumbs up. Hey, if you like the quiz, please like the quiz. I'm actively asking you. I'm asking you to like the quiz, please. Thank you very much. Give me a like. Okay. No, I'm not doing the jokes round tonight. No. After Wednesday. Well, let's just carry on. Right, time for Hexo. You know Hexo. You know how it works. If you don't know how it works, here's how Hexo works. This is a demonstration. This is not the actual round. So basically, I give you a question. You've got to find the letters that give you the answer on the hexagonal board. You know what I mean? The board of hexagons. So if I asked you for the lead singer of Queen, you'd know for a fact that's Freddie Mercury. So your only job is to find F and M on the grid. Look, there they are, right? That's how Hexo works. So you just got to find the letters. Even if you got FM, even if you didn't know it was Freddie Mercury, you'd still get the points. You'd still get 2 points. And then UK State Broadcast, the 3 letters, that's BBC. So you see what I mean? That's how Hexo works. That is a demonstration. Here is tonight's actual Hexo board. Can you see that okay? Hang on a second. Whoops. You can see that PBMU at the side. I don't know why it's so close to the edge tonight. Anyway, never mind. Let's get on with it. Number 1 is a period of time that begins on the last Sunday in March every year. So it's an annual sort of time period that begins on the last Sunday in March, and it's 3 letters. Find the 3 letters that go together on the board. You know what? It's really off-putting, that thing down the side, so I'm just going to... Right, I'm going to try something slightly different. There we go. That's better. Okay, number 2 is a 2018 Netflix horror thriller film with Sandra Bullock. And she's got to keep the kids' eyes covered up. Because if she doesn't, then they'll see stuff and they'll kill themselves. That's the idea. I didn't watch it. It's a bit too miserable for me. I don't really like horror, you know. I'm saying it's a Netflix film. I'm just going to look this up just to make sure it actually is. I did mean to check that. Yeah, Netflix. Right, that's fine. Okay. Right, number 3 is 2 letters. It's the person who did the voice for Puss in Boots in the film Shrek. All right, so Shrek animated film. But they have famous people doing the voices. Who did the voice for Puss in Boots? Male actor. Good-looking guy. Good voice as well. Number 4 is more difficult. England's second top judge, right? So the most senior judge in England and Wales is the Lord Chief Justice. But the second most important judge is this one, and it's 4 words. And also sounds like he's in charge of the food, you know? There's a clue. He's not in charge of any food, but it kind of sounds like he's in charge of some food. That's an extra clue. And the last one is difficult as well. Number 5 is the most populous state of Germany. So Germany is divided into a number of states. And the one that's got the most people in it is this one, and it's got 3 words. I'm just looking up states, Germany. I think there's 18 off the top of my head. 16 states of Germany. And you're looking for the one that's got the highest population. That's it. That's Hexo. You tell me if you are ready. I think the first 3 are easier and the last 2 are quite a bit more difficult. But you tell me, remember, I'll tell you one thing I should have told you before. None of the answers overlap. So if you've used a hex for definite, then it's not going to be part of another answer. They don't overlap. You know what I mean? So far, no one is saying they are ready. That usually indicates it's a difficult round. Paddy's saying that I've made a mistake here, that it should be Shrek 2 for Puss in Boots. I actually wondered that as I was asking it. Let me just check if you're right. I think you might be right. Da 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 da. Yeah, you're right. It's Shrek 2. So never mind the Shrek franchise, you could say. But I mean, I should have said Shrek 2. So Paddy has picked up a mistake. So Paddy gets on the wheel of names. That is the deal. If you can spot a mistake that I've made, and you're right, and you're first, and you get it before I spot it, then you get your name on the wheel. So Paddy, you're on the wheel. Thank you very much. Okay, Derek's ready. Titty Biscuits are ready. Low scoring round for Mum. Remember, you don't have to know what the things stand for. As long as you get the letters, you get the points. So, you know, it's the ones you don't know are worth a guess. And of course, you're doing your own marking. So if you think you nearly got it right, you probably give yourself 1 point, you know. Ready as we'll ever be. No confidence there. Scumbags are ready. Okay. Well done to Paddy. Robin's disappointed with herself that she didn't spot it. As I was reading it out, I thought, hang on a second, is it Shrek 2? Yeah, Puss in Boots is not in the first one. You think number 5 is 2 letters? Well, listen, I better check that. It could be. Put it that way, but I think it says 3 letters. Let me just have a look. Put it this way. Well, yes and no. The second and third words are hyphenated. I'm just looking it up just now, and the second and third words are hyphenated, but they both start with a capital letter, so that's good enough for me. So, Marion, I'm going to put you on the wheel. You're not exactly right, but you're sort of right, so I'll put you on the wheel for that. Okay, ready at last, right? Okay, that'll do me. Yeah, Let's do it. Let's get these answers up. There's a couple of different. This is a difficult hexo. The quiz has been fairly easy going so far. This has been a difficult hexo round. Let's see what comes up. So, period that begins on the last Sunday in March is BST, British Summertime. All right. We are in British summertime, which doesn't explain why it's so freezing. Number 2, Netflix horror thriller film. They're blindfolded. They have to roll and stuff like that. And they've got to be blindfolded. If they take the blindfold off, they'll kill themselves. They'll see something that'll make themselves kill themselves. And it's called Bird Box. Bird Box. Number 3, voice of Puss in Boots in the Shrek franchise is Antonio Banderas, AB. Yeah. First 3 were easy air. Next ones are more difficult. Second chief judge in England and Wales after the Lord Chief Justice. Sounds like he's in charge of some snacks as well. He is the master of the rolls. Woo! MOTR. Master of the rolls. What a job. And the last one, the most populous state of Germany is North Rhine-Westphalia. I've actually got the hyphen in the wrong place there. It should be North space Rhine-Westphalia. So it is 3 words, but they're hyphenated. So Marion was kind of, Marion was on the right track. So definitely put her on the wheel for that. Okay, difficult round. What did you score? Ladies and gentlemen, what did you score? 10 for the scumbags. Come on, that's amazing. Oh, 4 for Mum. What else we got? 8 for Tom Nook. Went for DMCJ as a total guess in the law one. Aye, the DMCJ. The Major Chief Justice. Something like that. Master of the Rolls. Master of the Rolls. Reminds me of Les Miserables. What's that song? In fact, there's your bonus question. What's the name of the song from Les Miserables that's called Master of the something? What's the something? Yay, Master of the House. That's right. Yeah. Tate gets on the wheel for that. Nice to have Tate on the wheel. Master of the House. I don't know the words. Nah, not Master of the Universe. That's not Les Mis. Master of the Brides. La 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 la. I think it's about a pub. It's basically a song about a landlord. I think. I've never seen the show. I've listened to the soundtrack quite a bit. Oh no, I saw the film. I thought the film was quite good. 10 out of 10. I only got question 5 when you said it was hyphenated. I thought it was 2 words as well. Well, you can thank Marion for that one. Well done to Marion for pulling me up on that one. We had the Chief Justice of Sandwich. Nice. Right. Aye. Master of the Universe. And the film with Queen doing soundtrack. Is that not Masters of the Universe? What am I thinking of? Highlander. Is there a song in that called Masters of the Universe? Righty-ho. Let's do it. Right, that was difficult. Hexo, well done to everybody who scored decent points in that one. Yeah, I'd like to see it on the actual stage. It'd be good. I always thought it'd be rubbish because it's got such a dour title. The Miserables. It's like... That's not going to be fun. But it just shows how shallow I can be sometimes. Right, Birds of Prey is the subject for the 50-50 round tonight. Thank you very much to Mr. Mackey for suggesting this topic. Here we go, 50-50. So they're all guessable because they're 50-50. Right, number 1. We're in the office. Which of these is a bird of prey from Africa? The auditor bird or the secretary bird? They both sound kind of unlikely. But which one is a real bird of prey from Africa? The other one's made up. So one is made up, one is a real bird. Which one's real? Auditor bird or secretary bird? Uh, 50-50. Pick one. Right, number 2. What is an alternative name used in North America for what we call the peregrine falcon? Is that a duck hawk or a goose hawk? So we call it a peregrine falcon. I think in North America they call it that as well, but they also sometimes call it a duck hawk or a goose hawk. Which one? Number 3. Which Egyptian god has the head of a falcon? Horus or Isis? Top quality ancient gods. Both of them. All the Egyptian ones are good value for money gods, you know. But which one has got the head of a falcon? Rah! Body of a person, head of a falcon. Is it Horus or Isis? Number 4 in the birds of prey round is what is another name given to kestrels? Plum feather or wind hover? So again, alternative names. Your kestrel is sometimes also known as a plum feather or a wind hover. That is question number 4. Number 5 is this. Which website uses an owl in its logo? I'm calling an owl a bird of prey. I don't know if you argue about that, but for the sake of this question, we'll call it a bird of prey. So which website uses an owl in its logo? Is it tripadvisor.com or is it confused.com? That is your 5 questions about birds of prey. Hockey. Let's just go back over these one time. Let me know if you're ready. So, which of these is a real bird of prey? Auditor bird or secretary bird? Alternative name is used in North America for the peregrine falcon, the duck hawk, whack, or the goose hawk, honk. Which ancient Egyptian god has got a head of a falcon? Horus or Isis? What's another name given to kestrels? Plum feather or wind hover? Thank you for telling me that you're ready. And which website uses an owl in its logo? tripadvisor.com or confused.com? Okay. You ready for these answers? You would say, you're backing me up. You're saying an owl is a bird of prey because it hunts for small animals. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was reading the Wikipedia page earlier today on birds of prey, and it's not a technical distinction. It's not a scientific distinction, is what I mean. It's kind of open to interpretation. It said you could think of most birds as birds of prey because they eat worms and stuff like that, but usually it means with big claws. So it's a kind of social distinction rather than a scientific distinction. Anyway, hard round. Right, let's find out how Barrymore's Fist and all the other teams got on. Let's give you the answers. Here we go. So, which of these is an actual bird of prey from Africa? It's this. No, that's wrong. It's the secretary bird is the right answer. I've got the X in the wrong place, but the answer is that secretary bird. Secretary bird. It looks like that. Rah! That's the sound it makes. I'm like that guy that used to be on with the bird impressions. Rah! There you go. There's a great bonus question. What was the name of the guy who used to always be on TV in the 70s doing bird impressions? That's a great bonus question. First person to answer that gets on the wheel. I think it's a great question. Some of you are too young, obviously, but if you're my age and above, you'll remember this guy. Did Johnny Morris do that? Am I thinking of someone else? I'm thinking of this guy. I'm either thinking of this guy, Percy Edwards or Percy Thrower. It's one of those two. Let me just look him up. Go for Edwards first. Percy Edwards. Yeah. Died in 1996. English animal impersonator, ornithologist, and entertainer. That's the guy I'm thinking of. Aye. Loads of birds. Right. That's it. That's the answer. Percy Edwards. Who said that first? It was Alison. Johnny Morrison impersonated all sorts of different animals, and he kind of made up silly voices for them. But and he might have done some bird impressions. But Percy Edwards was the guy I was thinking of. So Alison, you are on the wheel for that. Alison. Doodles. Great. Well done. Right. Okay. Let's get back to these answers. So what do they call the peregrine falcon? They call it a duck hawk. Duck hawk. Yeah, that's right. Percy Thrower was the gardener. That's right. Which Egyptian god is the head of a falcon? That's Horus. Body of a guy, head of a falcon. That's Horus. He's the son of Isis. Isis was his mum. Although she was his mum, she didn't have a falcon's head. She just a human head. What's another name given to kestrels? It's your wind hover. They hover on the wind. The wind hovers. And the last one, number 5, the owl. That's TripAdvisor. Okay, there it is. Look, you can see the owl there. Aye, Johnny Morris did all sorts of different animal sounds, and he used to do like bits of film with him talking over in English, pretending to be the animals. Utterly hilarious. Great entertainment. Might look him up after the quiz tonight, after the 9 o'clock quiz. Didn't get Duck Hawk. 8 out of 10, no, great score. And 8 out of 10 for Quattro Formaggio. Jammy, 8 out of 10 for the fifth. See when you say that? I never believe you. I always think you probably use some intuition in the guessing. You're probably smarter than you realise. Yeah, it's not going to be goose. Little bird, I mean, like it's a hawk and all that, but it's quite small. Isn't it? A peregrine falcon. It can't go for a whole goose. There's no way. I mean, geese are big. Right. Answers. Secretary bird, duck hawk, Horus, windhover, tripadvisor.com. Hey! Shit, trifle are back. It's all right. It's after 8 o'clock. You don't have to put that asterisk in there, Paddy. You're fine. Right. In fact, it is after 8 o'clock, which means I better hurry up because I'm late. Right. Double or bust. I should have been finished by now. Come on, let's go on with it. Double or bust round. Final round for the points, and it goes like this. You get 4 points for a right answer, which is double. But if you put one wrong answer in this round, you are bust. Which means you get 0 points for the round. You keep your points from before, but 0 for the round if you get bust. To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer all the questions. All right. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. And these are just 5 straight trivia questions, slightly on the harder side than most of the quiz, right? Question number 1. What was the surname of the last Labour Prime Minister before the election of Margaret Thatcher's Conservatives in 1979? So 1979 was Thatcher came in for the Tories as Prime Minister. Who was the outgoing Labour Prime Minister? That's question number 1. Just the surname will do for that one. Number 2, which elementary particle orbits the nucleus of an atom and has a mass 1,836 times smaller than a proton? which is very specific. And I don't know how they get scales sensitive enough to actually weigh that difference. But there you go. It's a one-word answer, and it's a word you've heard of. Okay, it's nothing you haven't heard of. But what is that elementary particle? It orbits the nucleus of an atom and is exactly 1,836 times smaller than a proton. Okay? Tricky, but you'll have heard of the answer. Number 3. Which UK sitcom won the BAFTA award for Best Sitcom in 2010 and features a lead character named Malcolm Tucker? That is, Malcolm Tucker is a lead character in which sitcom? It got BAFTA award for Best Sitcom in 2010, possibly since then as well, but definitely then. Number 4 in the double or bust round. Remember, you can leave any of these blank if you don't want to get bust. Number 4, complete the title of Richard Dawkins' book on natural selection, which was first published in 1976. It's called The Selfish Something. What's the missing word? So Richard Dawkins wrote a book, popular science. It's all about natural selection. Came out in 1976, and it's called The Selfish Something. What? Selfish what? And the last one, number 5, right. A bit of writing here. But what year? You have to get within 2 years of the correct answer to get the points here. So what year? Sidney Poitier became the first black man to receive the Oscar for Best Actor in a Leading Role at the Oscars. Basically the first lead actor to be black and win the Oscar. And Radio Caroline started broadcasting from just outside British territorial waters, which made it a pirate radio station. All right, so that was... what year was this kicking off? You got to get within 2 years of the right answer. It's quite tricky, this one, I think. You can leave it blank or you can go for it. If you go for it, you got to get within 2 years of the right answer. Okay. Hey, Noodle Doodles are doing the do. They're going balls out. They fear no one. Teddy Biscuits are ready. I'm going to recap these questions real fast. Then I'll show you the answers. Then we'll do games for names up to 8:30. So number 1, what was the surname of the last Labour Prime Minister before Margaret Thatcher? So the Tories took over from Labour in 1979. Who was the Labour Prime Minister who lost that election? Just the surname is okay for that one. Number 2, orbits round the nucleus of an atom, and it's 1,836 times smaller than a proton. And it's a one-word answer. Which UK sitcom has got a character called Malcolm Tucker? It's a best sitcom winner at the BAFTAs. Number 3. Number 4, The Selfish Something, book by Richard Dawkins about natural selection, mid-70s, popular science. And the last one, what year Sidney Poitier became the first black man to receive the Oscar for actor in a leading role, and Radio Caroline started broadcasting, one of the pirates, because there weren't enough pop music on the BBC. So it was responding to a need. A commercial venture. Right, I'm going to tell you the answers in just a second. Before I do that, I'm going to beg for some money from you. I'm really screwed. I've got no money. Like, I'm starting back at Newsroom next week. Hooray. It's fantastic. But I'm still surviving, and I will be surviving for a little while on your generosity and donations. Thank you to everyone who has donated. I really appreciate it. But like I always say, if you went out to a pub quiz, it'd cost you loads of money to get there and drink and be merry and all that stuff. And it'd be great, you know. But this is a lot more cost efficient. So any kind of little tip for your old pal Dr. Paul for putting this together and hosting it and doing the scores and everything, thank you very much. I really appreciate your donations. They are just keeping me together, just about. Hopefully they'll eliminate this variant. God almighty, I'm terrified of this. Not really for the disease, but just that it might shut down the pubs again. You know what I mean? Just as it looks like it might open. So I got slightly freaked out about that because I'm just about to actually make some income for the first time in a year properly. I know, you know. All right, I've been doing this. Anyway, I'm not going to go on. If you want to, if you think tonight's quiz is worth a tip, there's the link. I've just put it in the thing. You can always find the link in the description underneath the video. Right, let's get on with it. Tell me some answers. Number one, what was the surname? You all ready? I think you're all ready. Here we go. Is anyone going Boz out? By the way, yes, Titty Biscuits are. Scumbags are going Boz out. Oh, yeah. Lumpy Gravy are going for 3. KG. Not touching 4. Not touching the year question. You're going for 4. And the Boz are out. Noodle Doodle style. Come on. So here we go. Here are the answers. It's Callahan. Jim Callahan was the guy's name. There he is. He looks perfectly suited to a life in public office. Jim Callahan, James Callahan. I'll tell you a weird thing. That's pretty much my first political memory. I remember it happening. I must have been 6 or 7 years old. 6 years old, I think. And I remember thinking that he would now have to die. That's how I thought it worked. Because I knew about kings, like medieval stuff, like one king died, then another king came in. So in my juvenile imagination, I thought he had to die because he'd lost the election. And now Thatcher was going to be the king or queen or prime minister. So kind of relieved when I found out later that wasn't the case. You know, for him and his family. Yeah, it does look like he's sharted, doesn't it? Science. What's the thing? It's a 1836 times smaller than a proton. It's an electron. There you go. I got nothing to say about that. I don't understand science. It's beyond my imagination. Electron is the right answer, though. I know that. TV. Malcolm Tucker. That is in the thick of it. It's about politics and all that. That's him. A famous swearing character. That's one of his quieter moments. Number 4, complete the title of Richard Dawkins' book on natural selection. It's called The Selfish Gene. Yeah. Right, bonus question. Right, is it a really difficult bonus question? Who drew that front cover? Another guy who does popular science. A different guy who did popular science. Who drew that cover? Now, I better just check this. I read this today. Let me just quickly look it up to make sure I'm not asking a bogus question here. Shellfish. No, it's not Dali. It's not an artist. It's not an artist. It's another guy who was known as like popular science. Yeah, someone's got it. It's Desmond Morris. That's right. Yeah. Oh, Hazel got it first. Hazel, well done, Hazel. Yeah, Desmond Morris, who did Naked Ape. Yeah. And did TV, stuff like that. But Desmond Morris, he drew that in his spare time. Dawkins phoned up and says, can you do a kind of mad acid front cover for my book? It's kind of like, I mean, it does look a bit like a Salvador Dali thing, doesn't it? Or Hieronymus Bosch, something like that. And Desmond Morris goes, aye, no bother. I'll do that. Give us a week. I'll get back to you, he says. And he comes back to him with that. Dawkins is like, yes, I was going to sell 1 million. Still had Johnny Morris in your head. It's been a few Morrises tonight. It's been a bit of a Morris dance, the whole thing. Right, number 5. Here's the make or break question. If you went for it, Sidney Poitier got the first, became the first black man to get the Oscar for Best Actor in a leading role. Radio Caroline started its pirate broadcasting. It was exactly 1964. So if you said between 62 and 66, then you have the points. All right. How did you get on? Did you get that one? Did anyone get bust? Oh, look, there's Sidney Poitier with his Oscar. So Callahan for Jim Callahan, Electron, In the Thick of It, Gene, or Selfish Gene, full title, and 64, so 62 to 66, that should say. Let me just, I'm just going to edit that because that's, when it's up there as an answer, that's particularly annoying and I've got to get it right. I didn't have time to proofread it today. Loads of stuff going on here. Okay, so there's that. I just fixed it. And I'll put it back on screen. There we go. Oops. There we go. Right, okay, good. So, 10 out of 10. Well, that's 20 out of 20, isn't it? That's the last round, is 20 points. First time we got our balls out and fully scored. No bust. Nice work, Richard. 4 right, that'll be 16 points. 4 points, that looks like, down at the Spedge house. 59 in total. It started off easy tonight, then it got pretty hard. Quite fast. Yeah, well, thank you, Shona. I'm going to give everyone the link now for uploading your score. I'd like you to upload your score so I can make a league table out of tonight's scores. Now, remember, I'm going to repeat this quiz at 9 o'clock. Some people prefer the later version because they have made the mistake of having children. And they have to get those to bed. Or they're just running about like a fly, doing everything for them, picking everything up, cooking for them, cleaning after them. So they can't fit in the quiz at 7. They have to do it at 9. Like, thanks, Mum, for having me. I really appreciate it. Imagine you would never been born. I don't know how you imagine that. Right, I got distracted there, getting all metaphysical. What am I trying to do? Oh, yeah, score upload. Here we go. Here's the score upload link. Oh, I see. In the thick of it. The thick of it. All right. What's it called? Is it called The Thick of It or In the Thick of It? Have I got that wrong? Every chance, isn't there? The thick of it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well done, Rebecca. I'll stick you on the wheel for that. I wonder, did anyone else spot that before you? I bet they did. But you were the first one that I spotted. You go on the wheel. No problem with that. Let's just look up because I'm sure I saw somebody else type in the thick of it. And I was wondering what they were talking about. Yeah, I can't see anyone else. No, I think you were the first. Just going down the comments again. Bust on Electron, says Janice. Yeah, what did you put? What did you say if you didn't say Electron? I'd like to know what you put. You're right. Rebecca, you were right and you were the first, so my apologies for thinking that you were not the first, but you're the first. So you're on the wheel anyway. Good stuff, right? What time is it? It's 18 minutes past. A rigger for the Hump family. I remember the Hump family. Who were the Hump family? They were a band. I mean, I know they were a band, but I'm trying to remember the context. Were they like Swamp Trash? Neutron. Nah. Oh, God, here we go. Look at this. And the O is needlessly capitalized. Yeah, it depends how you do it. That's just a style thing. You can go for a small O or you can go for a capital O. I think that's a style choice rather than a straight rule. I mean, I would type it sometimes with a small O, but I would equally... I remember some style guide that I was following. I think maybe when I was writing for 15 to 1 and it said for titles, make every first letter a capital, even if it's a small word like of, which is in quite a lot of titles. Derek Keel was the first to mention In the Thick of It. Well. Was he now? Marion, who are you? You're the police. No. No, I'm not going to go back over it, right? I found, you know... Ted Biscuits probably know about this. What would you do? Small O or big O? Anyway, let's play games for names. Let's get some more names on the wheel. I got some Hangman. Do you want to play Hangman? Yes, Dr. Paul, we'd love to play Hangman. Oh, good. Right. That's handy because I've got some Hangman ready. I'm glad you're into it. Right, here we go. Right, Hangman. Guess some letters, folks. You know how to do this. Guess letters, and I will pick the letters. Doesn't matter if the letters you guess are right or wrong. What matters to get your name on the wheel is you've got to be the first person to solve the Hangman puzzle. So you're looking for the name of a person here, and here come the letters. Right, okay. J-W-I are the first ones. J for James Callahan. W for Winter Wonderland. And I for irritable bowel syndrome. Ross is going for an R. And then we've got, after that, we've got C-T-L-K. C-T-L-K. Right, let's try these. C. No. T. No. No letters yet. L. There's an L. And K. Then we've got an E and a P. Yes to the E. Gary's looking for a P. No. Have we got any guesses yet? Gene Kelly. No, it's not Gene Kelly because that K's cropped up since you guessed that. Francesca's looking for a letter R. Let me see. Yes. Whoa, now we're getting somewhere. So it can't be Mary Berry or Gene Kelly or John Major. Rich is looking for W. We've got a W already. Right, O-J-N-P. Let's see. O. We've not added O yet. No. J-N. And we've had P already. Hey, this one's difficult. Paul Simon. Nah. Dave Grohl. Nah. Oh, hang on. I think we might have a right answer now. I think we got a right answer. I think Norman's correct. Let me just check this out. Mark Selby, is that right? I think it is. M? Yeah, that's it. It's Mark Selby. Nice one. Well spotted. That was one of those ones where I did it a few days ago and I can't remember who it was supposed to be. So well done, Norman, for getting that right. Mark Selby, World Snooker Champion. He just won the snooker the other week. So some of you will be thinking, right, that's why I don't know who Mark Selby is. Okay, let's do another one. Not Dork Bellis. Well done, Norman. You were the first to get that. You were on the wheel. Right, let's 1980 film. A 1980 film. Let's get some new letters. Ross has given us an S. Norman's given us a Y. And Maz's given us a K. S-Y-K to start off with. So S for sacrilege. Y for your dad sells the Avon. And K for knife attack. What else we got? Maz has got a load in there. L-U-M-P. That spells lump. That's easy to remember, right? L for lump. U for umpire. M for mechanized war. And P for Palestinian fight back. Y. You've spelled lumpy out. That's how you've chosen your words. Y for yacht club. Oh no, we've had a Y already. Right, Tate's looking for a T. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a cotton picking second. Look at this. Diana, I think you're right. Let's check it out. T-H-E. Yeah, of course it is. That's brilliant. Nice one. I am the Elephant Man. Diana, right, let's get back on the list of names on the wheel. Get Diana on there again. Diana McCombie. Bonus question. Which Brit pop band had a hit song called The Elephant Man that went... No, not Pulp. I am the Elephant Man. Na, 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 na. No. It's not Pulp. It's a bit like Pulp, but not Pulp. That's it. I don't need to play anymore. Robin's got it. It's Suede. Yay. Right, Robin, you go on the wheel as well. Little Kazula bonus. And love Suede. Bar Miro makes me think of Suede. They were big at the time. And 1908 novel, is that right? I think it is, actually. Right, here's the last one. Here's the last Hangman, and then I've got some Where Am I for you after this. When we all rock and roll into town. I didn't really get Suede on the first album. But by the time Coming Up came out, I was like, man, it's really good. Then Elephant Man was on the album afterwards. No one's guessing letters. I'm going to have to pick letters for you. Come on, guess letters, folks. I'll start off with the vowels. Whoa! No need. Look what happened. Look what happened. The clue was too great. The 1908 was too accurate a clue. And Derek stormed in without even bothering with letters. Bang! Boom! Shakalaka! Anna Green Gables. Derek is on a whale. Derek Kilo. Brilliant. Absolutely incredible. Right, okay, let's say cheerio to that massive success. Great. Well done. Let's get... I'm just going to check I've removed all the labels so that we can play... how do you say? Where am I? It's time for Where Am I? When we all rock and roll into town. By the time that one came out, Elephant Man, everyone was going, Suede have lost it, Suede are rubbish. But I thought it was great. Right, okay. Where am I? Ha. Right, where am I? That's actually quite distinctive, that first view. Let's go up here a bit. Lots of shops. I'm going to accidentally click on something, aren't I? Let's go down here. Whoops. What's that? See, that's the trouble about high density shopping areas, is accidentally clicking on a business. No, it's not Derby. It's not Manchester. It's not Leeds. It's not Lincoln. I went here a couple of years ago. And I think I went down the street. I think I went to some charity shops down here. Thirsk. No, it's not Thirsk and it's not York, but they're not too far away. They're quite close. Durham, Wakefield. No. Harrogate. Yes. Rebecca's got it. This is Harrogate. I'm pretty sure I went in that shop. Harrogate BHF. Is that Red Cross next door? It is as well. Look at that. Woo! Check the security. Harrogate is correct. Yeah. Nice one. Rebecca. I'm going to put you on the wheel. Let's Just try to remember what to do next. Been a long day. Been a long week. We've been getting up a wee bit earlier this week. Well done. It is Harrogate in North Yorkshire. I don't know. Don't know what those chaps are up to. It's just hitting 8:30. I've got time for 2 more Where Am I's before... By the way, see the blurring out faces thing? It really spoils Street View. It'd be better if it didn't do that. Some countries, they don't. Like, I've noticed if I do something in Turkey or something like that, you get all the faces and it just really brings it to life. It makes it amazing. Anyway, let's say cheerio at Harrogate. Let's, well done, Rebecca. Let's try and do these last 2 fairly quickly. Let's try this one, right? Where are we now? Looks like a weird pub called The Power of Kindness. All right. Is that what was written on the window? Weatherspoon's Red Cross. That's brilliant. Yay! Where's your mum? In fact, don't tell me. Here, send me a message, and then I'll use it as Where Am I one night. Right? Send me a link or something. Right. Anyway, back to the game. Cania, Italy, Brussels, Paris, Brussels, Barcelona. No. France. Well, we're looking for a city or a town, and it's not France anyway. Rome, Naples, Florence, Milan, Bern, Toulouse, Florence. Should we go for a walk? I think if we go out this way, there might be something to look at. Oh, maybe not. Dens. Are we in Dundee? Malaga, Florence, Valencia is the right answer, I think. Yes, it is. It's Valencia. That's right. Yeah, Norman. Yes. You've done it again. Norman's on the wheel. We got 2 Normans on the wheel, my friend. 2 Norman McIvers on the wheel, my friend. We have 2 Norman McIvers on the wheel. Great. I am the Elephant Man. Do, 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 do. It's Valencia in eastern Spain. There they are. Dundee fans have sprayed their muck all over Valencia. Carrer dels Cardirers. Looks all right, doesn't it? The old Valencia. Calle de Onroca. It's not Springburn, Paddy. Come on. Get real. Let's get the last one. Got one more. Going slightly further afield. We're going to go outside Europe now. Okay, where are we now? No, it's still not Springburn. No, there's not a lot of space for parking, and that can only be a good thing. Talking about Valencia, it looks like there's more cars here. But where are we? What kind of place are we? Where are we? A Kodak shop there. I don't like to zoom too close into shops because sometimes it just tells you exactly where we are. Sometimes there's a surprise sign. Right, let's see some of these answers. Right, you got Moscow, Lima, Liverpool, Guadeloupe, Cayman, Sydney, Buenos Aires, Prague, Milan, Argentina, Medellin, Mexico, Havana, La Paz. Great answer. Superb, Derek. Absolutely brilliant. It is the capital of Bolivia. This is La Paz. Well above sea level, thin air. Everybody gets altitude sickness when they go to La Paz. That's what I heard anyway. I've never been there. I've never been to South America at all. But this is La Paz. This is what it looks like. I always wanted to go to Bolivia when I was a kid. When I looked at the atlas, I just thought it looked like a very strange position. No seaside, landlocked right in the middle of South America. And I thought, hey, it looks like a strange place. I'd like to go there. but I've never got around to it. Never been to Bolivia or anywhere in South America. There's your little baby. There's a Ned. See, they got Neds and little babies, just like us. What's that person up to? Just having a wee sit down. There's an older building, maybe a cathedral or something like that. Tower block behind. Kind of not unlike George Square in Glasgow. It's like the council building and the college behind, sort of. Only South American country without a coastline that has a navy. How's about that? Bonus fact. There's only a couple of landlocked countries in South America. There's Bolivia and Paraguay. That's the only two, I think, isn't it? Oh, look, that's how Derek got it. He said there's a Bolivian flag there. Ha ha! Where about? Back here. Quite like, oh, look there. Yeah. Yeah, right enough. Yeah, that's well spotted, Derek. Not everybody would A, spot the flag, and or B, know that it's the flag of Bolivia. So, well done. Good spotting. There's quite a slope down there, isn't there? Look. Let's go down here a bit. It's a different day, more sunny. Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? La Paz city centre. This looks pretty official, this place. Maybe it's the national headquarters of Greg's, something like that. Highest capital. Hey, there we go. Going on all the facts. And there is Death Road. What does that mean? Three-way crossings. What could go wrong? Let's have a look. Yeah. That's, oh Christ. Yeah. So this person here has got to use the zebra crossing to get out to here, at which point they're in the middle of the road. And they can either try and their luck that way, going across there, or across here. That doesn't look good, does it? Depends what the local drivers are like. I mean, there's no dead bodies, so maybe it works. But yeah, that is a bit weird. Three-way crossing. I haven't seen that before. Who are these people over here? What's this? Are they guards or something? Yeah, looks like it. Can we go along here? I want to go along here and have a closer look at the guards. I can't get along there. I mean, it's kind of free tourism, isn't it? The old Google Maps. You just go on holiday. There we are. Gobernación de La Paz. You don't actually have to spend hundreds of pounds and do all this carbon emissions to get to South America. You can just kind of go and have a look on Street View. It's better for the planet, I think. That's where I should have started. That view. Didn't know that either. Used to have a coastline, but Chile nicked it. Nice one. Death Road is a dangerous road outside La Paz on the side of a mountain. Very narrow, barely even a road. Ah, right. I think I might have seen a video of that. Top Gear reference. Well, I wouldn't get that. I don't really watch any television. And if I did watch television, I wouldn't watch Top Gear. High Rise could be anywhere, couldn't it? Brutalist. Le Corbusier. Style. It's good. I like that. You can just go up and down and it could be any height. Right, that's the quiz over. You might have noticed because I'm just talking absolute garbage now. So listen, thanks very much for doing the quiz. Well done to everybody who got on the wheel. Let's have a quick look at the wheel as it stands. Sorry, I should have said earlier, I hope you understand, I'm not spinning the wheel at the moment. I'll spin it after the 9 o'clock quiz, right? So basically I come back on and do the same quiz again at 9 o'clock. Same questions for the main quiz. So all the scores will be comparable to the 7 o'clock, but the questions to get people on the wheel will be different, right? And then with all the names on the wheel, I'll spin for all the prizes after the 9 o'clock quiz, which will be around about 10:30. There, and it's already quite a busy wheel. Look at that. Loads of people on. Gary, Diana, Margaret Ann, Maz, Gary, Paddy, Marion, Tate and Alison, Hazel, Rebecca, and Norman and Diana. Again, Robin and Derek and Rebecca and Norman and Gary and David. Oh, yeah. See you at 10ish. You come back for games for names after the 9 o'clock. 9 till 10 is the quiz. And then games for names till 10:30. Then I'll start the spins at 10:30 exactly. All right, even if I'm not. Can you send us a tip link again? Thank you for asking. Yes, I'll do that right away. Remember, folks, you can always find the tip link in the description underneath the video. But thank you very much for asking about the donation link. I will put that in the chat imminently. And thanks for saying it was a good quiz. Yeah, I thought it was a good quiz tonight. Difficult. Started easy, and then it got really difficult. Which is quite cool. Thank you very much. Thank you. Remember to tell all your friends about the quiz. Well done, Derek. Flag spotters. I remember when we started doing this game, the very first time we started doing Where Am I? When I worked out how you could get it on screen and stuff. And Derek was the first person to be good at it. Louisa Jobson is also very good at it. And others as well. But Derek's consistently brilliant. We almost called it Derek's game, you know. I don't know why we don't call it Derek's game. We should just call it Derek's game. But then that might intimidate other people that they're never going to win. And you got 2 out of 3 tonight. Did you get 2 out of 3? Or am I dreaming? No, we got 3 different. That was the last 3 there. Derek, Rebecca, and Norman. Hang on. Did I type you in for that last one? Derek, no, I didn't. You got something else, and then forgot to actually type you in for La Paz. I just started talking about La Paz. Right, so there you are. Okay, all right, I better get off because I've got to reset and get back on, fix a couple of typos in main quiz. And get set up again for 9 o'clock. Thank you very much to everybody. See, that's the modesty. The thing was, you were doing places that I'd visited. But you've not been to La Paz, have you? Or have you? You got that. You got that from the flag. I mean, you know your geography. Put it that way. Thank you very much, Norman. Appreciate that comment. It was a good quiz. Ooh, great stuff. You get to see you in real life, Paddy. Looking forward to that. Anybody else who's coming, you can book a table. I should put that link in as well, actually. Just give me a second to work this out. I've got no idea how the bookings are going, whether there's lots of bookings or not many bookings. I've got absolutely no idea, but I know that the newsroom has an online booking system, so there's that. So if you want to come and do a quiz in real life, ladies and gentlemen, and see at the end, you can all gather around and watch me getting paid by the bar. That's going to be a big moment for me. Be it South America, not Bolivia. I'd love to go to South America. Well, you know what? Funnily enough, we've kind of gone off travel at the moment. Mainly because I've got no money. So I'm like, I don't want to travel anyway. The grapes are sour. I do not wish to travel. I think that's probably truthfully where I'm at. See if at some point I get back in the money, I'll probably be on the EasyJet somewhere cool straight away, to be totally honest. Right, thanks, Shit Trifle. Really looking forward to seeing you in real life again. Great stuff. Right, I better get out of here. Got to reset. Thanks, everyone, for doing the quiz. Good night. Well done to everybody who got on the wheel. You could all win prizes. I'll be spinning at 10:30. See you later. Bye.